Now, good evening, YouTube. What the crap's going on? Who's the engineer here? This guy or me? And look at him. Oh, he wants to be a dwarf engineer, does he? Alright, alright. He can be a dwarf engineer. Let's load up an army. Wow, this guy's just ready to rock and roll. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do I want to hit him with? Because he just readied up real quick. Beastmen. Centaurs with great weapons. Maybe. I'm not sure this army's great, honestly. Let's put this guy... Really? Come on. What is going on? What's with these bugs? What kind of Bray Shaman was that anyway? Alright, hold on. Load army setup. Bray Shaman, Lore of Wild. Okay. Whatever, let's just go with it. We're just gonna try this build. He readied up quick. I'll just pick one and go. I'm not sure this build's great. I've got a lot of anti-armor. But, I mean, I'm not loving it. If he's brought the right dwarf army, he can cause a lot of damage to my Bestigor. If he's got like a Rune Lord or Rune Smiths, could be a quick end for me. See what happens here. He loaded in fast, that's good. Let's do this thing. Oh man, if he brought gyrocopters, I'm so screwed. Spread these guys out just a hair, in case he's got like a bunch of artillery or gyros or something. We'll make it just a little harder for him. A couple of these guys to go around the flanks. I want a couple of these guys to use for meat shields, just in case he has a whole bunch of like blasting charges or something. And we'll try and spawn a Cygor behind his line. I think that's the magic we've got in this army, if I remember right. Devolve and a Cygor spawn. Okay. Alright, you stunty scum. Prepare to get beasted. Morker. Let's do this. What's he got? Well, there's a gyrocopter. That makes me sad. Nor Grimlings, Ironbreakers, Warrior Dragonfire Pass, Ironbreakers. So yes, he is hoping to blasting charge us to some degree. I think he's still missing some units, maybe. I don't know though. Those Ironbreakers are expensive. Belagar Ironhammer, Throny Iron. Oh, he's a freak. He's got an ethereal. I think he's got some Rangers, or Rangers with great weapons hidden. Yeah, he missed me with the bombs for the most part. That's good. I'm gonna go in here and eat up the blasting charges. Let's actually hang back just outside of range here. And we're gonna move in and absorb the blasting charges properly. We're about to see if he's paying attention to his back lines or if he has hidden units. Let's move up. There we go. We're drawing his fire. Let's not come in too early. Oh, yeah. Let's get him. Let's get him. Get him, Centaurs. Teach him for being stunty. Bring it on in, boys. Oh, our Centaurs are wrecking right now. Our Centaurs are wrecking. Alright. We meat shielded some of his explosives, but not near all of them. around the flank. Let's not get too blobbed up. Not devolve. Put a Cygor back here. Oh yeah, this guy's getting wrecked by Centigores. I love it. Alright, here comes the Cygor. Let's get on the Scolder Guard. Oh man, the beat down is on. Spawn some Chaos Spawns. Let's go chase some of these routing units. Bring the Spearmen back. Yes! More Chaos Spawn. Man, our Centigores with great weapons got so many kills in the back of that fight. Let's bring these guys back in. Bring them back in. Start chasing routing units. Let's get our Bray Shaman out of this fight. He's getting a little bit beat up. Yeah, now we're in good shape. Okay, we're chasing down routing units with our Centigores, so perfect duty for them. Our Cygors helping to beat people down. And we should slowly but surely overcome all of his infantry. Rune of Oath and Steel. Yeah, he's just gonna get overwhelmed here. Let's keep our Centigores free. Doing the running units down so that no survivors. No survivors, folks. No survivors. Let's devolve him. Should help hurt whatever units he's got left. Dwarves are a little bit resistant to magic, but we'll take it. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be straight up chaos beatdown right now. Or Beastmen beatdown. How come you never got out of combat there, bud? Kinda want you to. I was serious. Like, seriously. Cygor. No magic attacks, that's unfortunate. Get the Scolder Guard. I'll get in here, let's just keep trying to overwhelm him. Let's keep our Centigores free for the most part. We want to run down all of his routing units, or if those gyrocopters land, we'll get them. Hey, guess what? Gyrocopters landed. I don't know about Urks, but a bunch of Beastmen. I don't think Terror's gonna help us here, but let's get on these Iron Breakers. Let's bring these infantry back in. So yeah, his leadership's gonna be strong, but not strong enough. Stay on those guys, see if we can kill them. That one can't get off the ground right now. There we go. I think the Ethereal Thane is unbreakable. Let's go run down these Iron Breakers. Boy, this Centigores with great weapons paid some dividends. Yeah, there's gonna be too many Bestigor left for the dwarves to handle this. Belagar is gone. Now we just gotta mop up. Alright, we did it. Beard Rippin. How about that? Yeah, so my opponent's army here was, well, I didn't even notice. Oh, the Quarrelers, yeah, they were in the back line. I was thinking they were Rangers or something else. I didn't get a close enough look. So my opponent spent, this is 2 battles in a row so that I've uploaded this, and some people are like, "Air, why do you upload these battles where people make a kind of newbie mistake?" Well, I mean, I don't know. Some of you all call it newbie. Some people got to learn. Honestly, there's not enough people in multiplayer, and I wish more people would join multiplayer. And if you're scared to join multiplayer, don't be. This player picked an army. He lost in this case. I had a good army here that I could load up. Like, he readied up fast, but I had a list of armies that I could go to as a response. I keep those handy just in case people do that to me. So I'm able to load up fast. No, I don't think that makes him an evil person or something. I know a lot of you get really triggered by that. That's fine. You know, you're free to think what you want there. But my opponent spent too much money on too few units. And when you come up against the Beastmen, again, think about what you're coming up against. Bestigor herd. Okay? Bestigor herd are a really cost-effective armor-piercing infantry with heavy armor themselves. Iron breakers are good against low armor. So the only way that this army works out for Clan Angrand is if I brought a ton of low armor infantry against the dwarves. The low armor infantry for the beastmen is poor against armor. The dwarves are all high armor. So what are the chances that I'm going to bring a low armor beastmen build against you? So iron breakers, not a great choice for that reason, because they don't trade really well against the Bestigor unless you really blast them up with the bombs. But you can easily do what I did and just meat shield those bombs, and it saves you a lot of the pain of getting up there. Quarrelers, again, not an armor-piercing missile unit. Are they still good in numbers? Yes. But think about the Beastmen. The Beastmen have access to Centigors, Warhounds with poison. They have a lot of fast-moving units, Minotaurs, Chaos Spawn, all these things that make it a nightmare to keep something like Quarrelers alive. And great weapons or no, you are going to get pooped on by all that stuff. So again, a lot of spin that just doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, Scolder Guard, I don't really remember what these guys are great at. Probably an armor piercing, like, you know, infantry or something like that, but hard to use. And again, all those fast movers. So what I would say is the lesson here in these last couple of videos is think about the army you're choosing and think about how it matches up against what your opponent is likely to bring. That's one of the first skills you really got to learn in Total War on online multiplayer. Now, I'd say the other thing, Ninja Hunt has an army guide. That's where a lot of my builds come from. I created some of my own too, or I modified ones that he had. Go use it. Go use the army guide. Go to his Twitch channel. There's a link to the army guide. It's a great place to start, and I would encourage you all to get into Total War multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. You should, speaking of which, I haven't even looked at my position in a long time. It's higher than I thought, but obviously, you know, I never get much higher than that. It's fun. You should get into it. There's another DLC coming up, fun stuff to do, so hopefully I'll learn something here. I'll try and show a mix of when I get it very high level gameplay, and then I'll also try and just show you my amateur everyday gameplay, and some stuff that people submit. And it's because I want you all to see a mix of how different players play, because sometimes it can teach you something. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you again soon in some Total War Warhammer 2 multiplayer battles.